The Tasmanian devil is the world's largest surviving carnivorous marsupial discovered in Australia. They once occurred on Australia's mainland, but the Tasmanian devil was believed to have become extinct from the mainland over 400 years ago. Now, the Tasmanian devil is only found in the wild on the island state of Tasmania and has become a Tasmanian icon. But over the past decade, the Tasmanian devil population has dramatically declined by approximately up to 90% over various locations across the state of Tasmania, which has ended up with the species being listed on the endangered species list in May 2008. The main cause of this decline is devil facial tumour disease. Devil facial tumour disease is an unidentified cancer-forming virus that only affects the Tasmanian devil. The disease is almost definitely a rogue cell line which is transmitted by allograft, where the tissue is transferred from one animal to another of the same species, and in the case of the Tasmanian devil, without the receiver's immune system refusing the graft. Devil facial tumour disease is 100% fatal. Representing Hamish McCallum, Daniel M. Tompkins, Menna Jones et al. From the journal article Distributions and Impacts of Tasmanian Devil Facial Tumour Disease is Sandy Kendrick.
The Tasmanian devil, Sarcophilus harrisii, is the largest surviving marsupial carnivore. In 1996, a debilitating facial tumour was reported. It is now clear this is an invariably lethal infectious cancer. The disease has now spread across the majority of the range of the species and is likely to occur across the entire range within 5 to 10 years. The disease has led to continuing declines of up to 90% and virtual disappearance of the older age classes. Market recapture analysis and a preliminary epidemiological model developed for the population with the best longitudinal data both project local extinction in that area over a time frame of 10 to 15 years from disease emergence. However, the prediction of extinction from the model is sensitive to the estimate of the latent period, which is poorly known. As transmission appears to occur by biting, much of which happens during sexual encounters, the dynamics of the disease may be typical of sexually transmitted diseases. This means transmission is likely to be frequency dependent with no threshold density for disease maintenance. Extinction over the entire current range of the devil is therefore a real possibility and an unacceptable risk.
The first symptoms of devil facial tumour disease are ulcers found in the mouth. After these first symptoms are found, they are quickly followed by lumps on and around the neck and face, which will then often turn into ulcerous tumours. The tumours are found to be quite crumbly, which therefore means that pieces can easily fall off when Tasmanian devils fight or mouth wrestle over carcasses. In extremely severe cases, large tumours stick out of the face and neck and sometimes push out teeth and assault the eye sockets, making it very difficult or even impossible for the Tasmanian devil to eat. After all these symptoms have taken place, the Tasmanian devil is usually crippled and will usually die within 6 months due to showing lesions or starvation. This map shows the distribution of devil facial tumour disease and the apparent disease-free areas between the years 1999 to 2004. The white spots are sites where no disease was detected, with numbers of devils reflecting confidence. The grey spots are sites where disease was obvious but not confirmed by laboratory results. And the black spots are sites where disease was confirmed by laboratory results. It is thought that devil facial tumour disease is transferred through quarrelsome behaviour. Also, cancer cells can easily implant themselves into the cuts on the inside of a Tasmanian devil's mouth after eating bones from a carcass, causing the opening of cuts and wounds. Management methods are being undertaken through the Save the Tasmanian Devil program. The program makes 4 trips a year to the geographically isolated Forestier Tasman Peninsula with scientific officers to remove diseased Tasmanian devils in an attempt to contain the impact of devil facial tumour disease. The Tasman Peninsula was chosen because its physical geography minimises the entry and exit of animals, offering an opportunity to create a disease-free region. The Save the Tasmanian Devil program has continued to invest in providing a field presence in improving the effectiveness of trapping techniques in the disease suppression project on the Forestier Peninsula. As the Tasmanian devil is an endemic species to Australia, it is hard to compare the effects of devil facial tumour disease to somewhere else in the world. As devil facial tumour disease also only affects the Tasmanian devil, it is even harder to compare this disease through different species of animals. There is one other disease which is similar to devil facial tumour disease, which is called platypus mucormycosis fungal disease. Platypus fungal disease is only found in the Tasmanian platypus population and has become a widespread public concern. This map illustrates the platypus fungal disease status from 1982 to 2007. The blue points indicate locations where apparently healthy platypuses have been recorded. The red points indicate confirmed areas of mucormycosis. The orange points indicate ulcerated platypuses likely to be caused by mucormycosis, and the yellow points indicate sightings of possibly diseased platypuses. Even though devil facial tumour disease and platypus fungal disease aren't the same disease, they do have some similarities and differences. For both of these diseases, it involves ulcerated lesions on the animal's body, yet it affects different areas of the body. On the Tasmanian devil, they are facial lesions and tumours, yet on the platypus, the lesions and tumours are on their legs and back. Also, devil facial tumour disease and platypus fungal disease both cause ugly deformities and can kill the infected animal. Yet devil facial tumour disease is much more fatal and is taking a heavier toll on the Tasmanian devil population compared to the platypus population with platypus fungal disease. Also, the two diseases are caused by different pathogens, therefore meaning they are definitely not the same string of disease. Yet these two endemic species to Australia are being affected by disease only on the island state of Tasmania. Is there an outbreak of diseases only in Tasmania that is starting to affect some of our iconic species? Does more research need to be done in the Tasmanian environment to see why the diseases are only being found on this island state? I believe that the Tasmanian devil is definitely on the road to extinction unless research is done to help prevent extinction from devil facial tumour disease. Through the Save the Tasmanian Devil program, an initiative program run by the Australian and Tasmanian governments, and Devil Ark, a conservation breeding program found in Barrington Tops, New South Wales for the Tasmanian devil, these programs are on the race to investigate the disease, find management options, and to breed a large number of Tasmanian devils away from the disease front to stop the Tasmanian devil from becoming extinct. I also think that some research needs to be done to look into the environment of the island state of Tasmania due to the fact that both the Tasmanian devil and only the Tasmanian platypus population is affected by a similar disease. Due to the 100% fatality rate of devil facial tumour disease, and if we didn't have the help of these programs that are currently underway, the Tasmanian devil would most likely become extinct within the next 5 to 10 years, losing another Australian icon.